weekend?
Good, and yours?
Good. Did you enjoy a 3-day vacation?
Yes.
Yeah?
Did not want to wake up.
I know. Did you sleep in and get some extra sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I took a nap yesterday, even for like 2 hours, and it was awesome. You know, if you take that long of a nap, it usually means you need it, right?
Yeah.
Did you do anything else fun over the weekend?
Not really.
No? Just better than being at school, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely.
I'm glad you got some time off.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to introduce myself again. I'm Lindsay, or you can call me Mrs. Gannon.
Mm-hmm.
I am a student at Creighton University, so I don't have my license yet. I am just practicing and studying, which is why I'm recording this. So my professor will see this, and some of my classmates might see it as well, just to give feedback on how we're doing, how I'm doing as a counselor, and how I can better help you.
Mm-hmm.
So confidentiality. Have you heard that word before in here?
I think so.
A little bit? Okay. Well, all it means is that whatever you and I talk about will stay in the context of this office. It'll stay private between me and you. There are some exceptions to confidentiality in which I will have to tell somebody. Could be the other counselors, could be your parents, maybe the principal. And those exceptions are if you're being harmed,
Mm-hmm.
if you're thinking about harming yourself, or if somebody else is being harmed, or you might harm somebody else. So in those cases, I'll have to make a decision on whether it's best in your best interest to get some outside help. So in those cases, I would have to break confidentiality.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it'll stay private between you and me, okay?
Okay.
So today, we're kind of gonna just do some follow-up to what we talked about a couple weeks ago. Again, this is very goal-based. The idea is to be very positive, focus on some positive aspects of how things are going. I might ask you some questions that you maybe haven't heard before, and you maybe need to pause for a second. It kind of might be a goofy question. You're like, what is that? I've never been asked that before, but I think you're gonna do just fine with this. So, last time we met, your goal, you were feeling a little bit overwhelmed with school. You had a lot of deadlines. You felt like you maybe just got off track a little bit with some goal keeping. How is that going?
Well, my deadlines, I'm pretty caught up except in English
Okay.
for Unit 3 final. What about everything else? I'm caught up.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Yeah.
How do you feel? You've done such a good job.
I feel good. No more work I have to keep thinking about and things that I have to be done with it. But yeah, it's done.
It's such a relief, I bet.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm so proud of you. Did you end up getting a notebook to do that?
Yes, I did.
You
But
did?
I was writing it down, but I don't have the notebook with me.
That's okay. You don't have to have it.
Yeah.
But so the notebook helped then?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Okay, well this is, I mean, you're doing amazing, so we'll just kind of go through some of these questions. Since you're doing so great on your goal, they'll probably be pretty easy to answer because it's kind of what you're already doing. So, your goal is to keep track of your deadlines. So, what would you be doing to show you are on the path to your goal?
Having all my work done, everything turned in on time.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so this is kind of the first goofy question. Say a miracle happened tonight while you were asleep. You woke up and your problem was solved. What would be the first sign that a miracle happened? So in terms of your goal of keeping track of all your deadlines and feeling like you're doing a little bit better in school, what would be some examples of things that you would see? What would be the first sign that a miracle occurred while you were asleep overnight?
My grades went up.
Grades went up? Okay. Great. What would you be doing differently if your grades went up?
Probably trying to stay at where I'm at, not trying to fall behind, just consistently thinking about what I need to do and when it's due.
Awesome. So if you're staying current and consistent with what you're doing, like you're doing now, who would notice this change in you, do you think, and how would they respond to that change?
Probably my teachers, and they would be like, good job, this is a good change, keep it up, you know.
So they would be proud of you and they would be encouraging to you. Awesome. How would you respond to your teachers if they were giving you those words of encouragement?
I would feel good about it. I don't know how I would respond. They're like, thank you.
Yeah, it would make you feel good.
Yeah.
Would it make you kind of want to keep going on this path if they gave those? Okay. Have they noticed? Have they said anything to you about getting caught up?
My English teacher has said a few things about my work that he's noticed I got it turned in some math. So yeah, they're like, you're doing good.
Okay, so it's kind of happening, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm so impressed with you that, you know, you came back, you used what we talked about, and you implemented that into your life, and now you're feeling so much better. And that's really what it's about. I know a lot of times it feels like you have to do these things for your teachers or your parents or whatever, but it's really about you and how you feel about yourself and what you're doing. So you should be really proud of yourself, and yeah, great job.
Thank you.
Can you think of anything else that would be different after this miracle happened? It could be in the context of school, or it could be at home. It could be in any context in your life. If this miracle happened and all your schoolwork was caught up and you're feeling so good, which you're kind of doing right now.
I feel like less stress and more free time for me.
Yeah. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being you feel like you're very behind and overwhelmed and you're not caught up at all, and 10 being the best, when your problem is completely gone, you feel very caught up, feel confident in your work, you know what you need to be doing, where are you at today?
Probably a 9.
A 9? That's awesome. So you've been able to move yourself up on that scale. I think you reported a 7 last time, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that means you were able to implement things in your own life and move yourself up. So that's awesome. You were able to do that for yourself. Awesome. What are some of those steps again that helped you get from a 7 to a 9 that you were doing?
Taking down deadlines in my notebook and reminding myself that I need to get work done.
So when you reminded yourself of needing to get work done, what did that look like? How did that go? Did you say it in your head, or did you look it up in your notebook, or how did you remind yourself that it was time to focus and do some work?
I was just thinking to myself that I needed to get this done, or if not, my grade is going to go down and I'm going to fall behind.
Okay. So you're able to do that for yourself. That's really great. So you've made an extreme improvement. You seem like you're doing really well. Obviously, we don't expect perfection, but can you think of anything else you could be doing to move you up? Because you've already moved from a 7 to a 9, and that's amazing. What else? Is there anything else you can think of to get yourself from a 9 to a 10?
Really focus on my English.
On English?
Yes.
Is that one of your more tough, challenging classes?
Yes.
Do you feel like you have support in that and getting some of those more difficult assignments for you?
I do, but I just feel like I don't use it.
You don't use it?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you use it? What would that look like if you were using the support that you had offered to you?
Talking to Mr. Ross and trying to have him explain it to me and make me have a better understanding of it.
Okay. And do you feel comfortable asking him those questions and everything?
Yes,
Yeah,
but I just don't ask him.
yeah. Do you think there's something that's holding you back, or is it,
I just feel like it's the feeling that I don't want to do it.
you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you've shown yourself that you can do things that are hard, and you can do things that maybe you don't want to do, right?
Mhm.
So try to channel some of that and really ask for help. It's brave and it's strong to ask for help. I ask for help all the time, so
Mhm.
that's how we learn. I'm in graduate school and I'm 29, and trust me, I need plenty of help. I ask for help a lot, so it's really brave and strong to ask for help. So don't ever be ashamed. And if you feel like there's a reason you can't ask for help for some reason, you can let me know, or Miss Cunningham know, or anyone know if there's something we can help you with.
Mhm.
What do you think gets in the way sometimes of you being able to keep track of your deadlines and keep up on school like you've been doing?
A lot of distractions like friends, social media, anything that would just keep me away from doing work.
Yeah, I understand, right? I get that way too when I'm doing my assignments. I take a social media break sometimes, and then, before I know it, I blink my eyes and
2-3 hours of stuff.
I know, especially TikTok, I'm telling you, it's like
addicting.
a time warp. I don't know what happens to my time when I get on TikTok, so. What are some things you can do? What would you do if your friends got in the way, or social media got in the way of you focusing on your deadlines in your school?
Honestly, I would feel like if my friends got in the way, I'd be like, just give me some space real quick. I need to do this assignment. The social media, I don't know. I'll probably have to tell someone to take away my phone and don't give it back to me, so I'm done.
Yeah. And that's okay to do. Sometimes I do that. If I really need to focus, I'll put my phone in another room or something when I'm at home, and I won't get it out until I've reached whatever, criteria I've set for myself, whether it's to work for 20 minutes or get done with one assignment. So that's a good idea. So you would tell your friends, hey, I need some space, I need to focus, give me, however much time, whether it's 5 or 10 minutes, you could tell them, I need some time, and then we can go back to talking and socializing. Okay, that's a great idea. Okay, well, is there anything else I need to know to help you better?
No, that's about it.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna write you a little message, and just give me 1 second here, and then I'll read it to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So here's my message to you to wrap this up. You did a great job being able to focus and get deadlines done. You moved yourself from a 7 to a 9, all on your own. You are showing confidence and self-worth, and I'm proud of you for that. Remember your strategy when you get distracted from your deadlines, and pay attention to how you feel when you move yourself up from a 7 to a 9. I think when you pay attention to how you feel, I really think that's going to help keep you motivated. And don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? But I'm really proud of you. You did amazing work.
Thank you.
I think just keep going on the path you're on, and you're going to finish the school year out so good, and you're going to feel so confident and ready to move on to the next grade, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.